Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let's hop into style, shall we, as Easter is around the corner, and we definitely need to make it a fashion-forward Easter like no one has seen it before. Now, whether you're dressing up or having a laid-back Easter, Woolworths has Easter fits for the entire family, from cute pastels for the kids to on-trend layering pieces for the grown-ups. Of course, we had to bring in our girl, Mrs. Tarryn Oppel Nels, here to make sure that this long weekend is your most stylish one yet. And I want to step into Easter looking good.
You know, don't we all?
Just a little bit of something,
just
Tarryn.
Just a little something to ask.
A little 1-2. Let's step it up a bit. You know, autumn, winter is so great, and I know that they're staples year in, year out. But I wonder, maybe when it comes to colours or textures, are there any new trends? Or maybe cuts?
Well, I am obsessed with winter for that exact reason, because of the textures. You know, those combinations of like the knits and the multons and tweeds and all those sort of things coming together as one. When it comes to colours, it's really just quite earthy and beautiful. I mean, chocolates and mochas are really big for the season. And then there's, of course, that really beautiful burgundy or mauves that come through as well that really lift your look.
I love that. I know you're saying lifting your look, but I do wonder if we want to kind of chill this Easter and have a laid-back look, how can we do that? And is there a way to elevate that to have the best of both worlds?
There absolutely is. I mean, if we look at the rail here, these are things that, for example, you know, you have a trench, which, you know,
classic.
My fave. But then switching it up in exchange for a Multon, which is a little bit more classic, a little bit more dressed up, so you can go from, exactly. So that's a great way to sort of alter your look, is with cover-ups. For the men's side as well, you know, how beautiful. This colour's really great. And then just taking a bomber jacket off and then popping on a coat. You know, you want to go do your church thing and look all sophisticated.
That colour is really nice.
Exactly. But then I also love pieces like this because it has this sort of resemblance of a t-shirt, but it's in this knitted fabric, so it feels a little bit more dressed up. And then we obviously cannot forget about our accessories.
Yes, please.
You know, we go from sneakers to beautiful boots. We've got such a great selection for women and men.
And the textures are there too.
All the suedes, the faux leathers, the premium leathers, and then of course adding a bit of a bag with a print maybe, or like I mentioned, that burgundy colour, which is so good.
It's so good.
And adding that in, yes, absolutely. And then for the kids, it's easy. We've got really great novelty pieces, so just really sweet, sort of hinting at Easter time.
Can I have a baby now? Look at that.
Gosh, are you feeling birdie? And then this is also so sweet, just a little knit that you could pull on over this dress to like turn this dress into a skirt. So layering is also really key for kids as well, but they've got it in the bag because there's so much on offer for them that's super cute.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, we've seen it on the rail. Let's see it on some bodies. How do we transition from the one to the other?
Cool.
Let's see
So here we have Letabo. So I mentioned the trend. She's in a very casual look with her skirt and her sneakers, but just with a change of a boot, you can switch this up. So I think we're going to do it on the spot.
Let's do it.
Let's challenge ourselves in this moment.
Letabo, sneakers off. Let's get the boots on. I hope it's the right size.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, it's very tricky trying to put a shoe on a grown-up. Like a kid, yeah, but...
You can't tell them to sit down and put their foot out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
there you
really
go. So while she's doing that, I'm going to swap out her trench for a coat.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh,
and then just like that, she's gone from super casual on the run to women of the night.
Come on. I don't know about women of the night, but
women
definitely a boss. Look at this. Gorgeous, Letabo. A completely different look almost.
100%. And I mean, adding like a great textured bag.
I love this bag so much.
That's also really fun. So that's a really quick way you can do a quick change, but with big impact, is your shoes and a cover-up.
I like that you're looking after every kind of girl, and sometimes one girl is every kind of girl. So this makes sense to me. Thank you, Letabo. You look gorgeous.
Thanks, Letabo.
All right, let's see our next model. Oh, I've never seen this guy before.
It's Graham. Hi, Graham. Good, good. So Graham's in our classic chino paired with a sneaker. I feel like this is your signature kind of vibe.
It's my vibe.
And then I mentioned the bomber jacket, which is obviously really casual. But if we pop that bomber jacket off...
That bomber jacket's a great colour.
Bombers are cool.
It's
It is very cool. And
such
I
a
like
good
the fact
colour.
that we've kind of broken the mold with our bombers and are getting a bit more creative now. But it's a perfect staple to have.
I mean,
You can
even a
do so much.
khaki green one would be so good.
Tell me you're South African without telling me you're South African.
But a stylish one at that.
Cool. So we're just going to pop this
Yes, I'm
on.
gonna swap
I'll grab
with
that from you.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
So just a quick change of a coat.
like
I mean,
this
he
a
could even
lot.
pop a boot on as well, and it will turn it into exactly what we did with Letabo.
Lovely.
It's taking
That
it
is
to another
very
level.
Got like a
Cool.
Chinese collar to
And
it.
it's kind
It
of popped
does.
my
But
collar
how
for me.
great
eh?
is all of this layering?
Very
You know, your
cool.
lightweight knit with your shirt popping out underneath.
And how different does that look immediately? Instant impact.
Just a change
I
of a
love
jacket.
that.
That's all you need.
You look like money, Gray. You're in a
Thank
different
you.
tax bracket now.
Before day, payday, after,
After
payday.
payday.
Boom.
Yes.
Love
like
it, love
it.
it, love it, love it.
Very, very cool.
Very cool,
I like
Ray.
it. Thanks. Do I get to keep the jacket?
do.
You can.
Thank you so much.
All right, who else do we have? None other than Hamish.
Hamish. So
Come through,
Hamish is basically like a repeat of what we just saw on Graham.
Stop
How sweet.
it.
So he's got his bomber jacket on and his striped fleece underneath with his chino and his boots. So he's looking super cool.
Hamish, do you feel cool? Yes, he does.
We've got the nod of approval.
Yes.
And then little Kaylee, how sweet is she looking this morning? So she's obviously got her that mauve dusty pink thing going on. And then with her little fluffies. Tulle for girls is also pretty big because, you know, it just makes them feel like a little bit of a princess. So she's got some novelty pieces going on, and then Hamish is just keeping it cool out here.
Can I just ask one favor? Can we bring Gray in again? Because him and Hamish, come on. They
Done.
are twinning.
I know, girl. We're a family now. Okay, so you're gonna have to get used to it, babe. Okay, I love it, dude. You look great. A little bit better than me, so dial it back a notch. No, you look amazing, boy.
Oh, cute
Absolutely
to
cool.
look
I
cute.
love it.
Look at that. Give us a spin, Hamish.
Yeah.
Even does a better spin than me. No, I'm done. I'm done with you guys.
The family is absolutely sorted this coming Easter. Thank you, Tarryn. Honestly, this looks amazing. Can the baby stay, please? All right, thanks, guys. Absolutely love that. Any last tips, maybe, as we head into Easter? Yeah, anything fashion-wise?
Well,
or-
I think, you know, it's just keeping that layering aspect in mind because it is important, you know, especially when the weather changes so drastically and you can't actually plan ahead anymore because, you know,
You
full
never know.
season in one day. So I think layering is such a great tool to be able to just remove some layers and not compromise your look.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Married Woman. We love her. All right, make sure you serve up looks this Easter weekend. All you have to do is shop Easter fits for the whole family at Woolworths in particular. You can do that in-store, online, and of course, on the app. Happy Easter, happy shopping.
When I'm choosing a winter coat, I like something that's got a bit of detail already, something that looks like a complete outfit. And who doesn't love a hoodie? I love winter fashion. Anything that gives you that feeling of like a big hug.